people go to see a part of your life. That's so important. And Ayushman, we saw all the love that you poured every single day. You know?
No, I'm not trying to like blow my own
I get
trumpet.
it.
No, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet. But then whatever we've shown, it's not fabricated as per se. There's so much more, bro. There's so much more that we are limited to show. We are limited to share. And which is not something that is shouldn't be talked about. It's just people haven't talked about.
Yeah.
These are things that is brushed under the carpet. Okay?
Yeah.
Because these are things as men as a man I can speak. Is something we just haven't given much attention to. As somebody, as a partner, because of the lockdown, I got to see sides of my partner, an individual, and I learned that there is so much more that a female has to go through, bro. A female has to go through that us men are just so ignorant about, because we don't have to go through it ever in our lives. Ever in our lives. You understand what I'm trying to say? So these are things even society does not want to talk about, because society is led by us men. Right? And just to be able to show just a hint of what a man should be doing, could be doing, and there are a lot of people who would have done that also, but society said, no. यसरी हुँदैन, यसरी होइन, यसरी हो. त्यसले गर्दाखेरि a lot of these men who want to do it also haven't been able to do it. A lot of these men who would have done it but don't know how to do it haven't been doing it. I'm just very, very grateful to have been raised by parents who have always said, bro, mom bhayera pani, dad bhayera pani, we're equals. No one is the alpha in this family. We're all alphas. We're all breadwinners. Take care of each other. Try to understand each other, create harmony in the house. And that's all it took. That's all it took. Nobody gave me this amount of money to say, okay, you be like this.
Yeah.
I believe in being kind to somebody, not just her, anybody down the street. Why? Because that's the ethics that I have been taught.
Exactly.
And I think that is the main ingredient to becoming a good human being, rather than being a good man or a good woman. Be a good human being. And a lot of these things I could practice with her because she's my partner for life. Touch wood.
No. No, so Ayushman, so well said.
Thank you.
Seriously, so well said. And this is also something that I wanted to get into as well. So well said, and I'm thankful that you guys showed it to the world. Okay? Every step of the way.
Yeah,
every step of the way.
It was important to actually show it just like malai.
Exactly.
Because there are so many men also who write to me saying कि like कति धेरै कुराहरु चाहिँ कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ भने we learn it in a certain way and then you have to unlearn it. And a lot of us choose not to unlearn it.
Can you give an example?
जस्तो अब बिहा लाइक बच्चा पाइसकेपछि you know how सुत्केरी माइतीमा बस्न जाने भन्छ नि त. सो त्यो चाहिँ चलन अनुसार कस्तो हो रे भने दारीलाई ब्रेक दिएको हो रे के, so that he can sleep properly. राति बच्चाले उठाउँछ, दुःख दिन्छ and stuff हुन्छ नि. अनि मेरो दिमागमा जहिले पनि के आउँथ्यो भने बच्चा पनि लेडी आइमेले नै जन्माउने अनि दुध पनि उल्ले खुवाउनु पर्छ. त्यो त अब शी इज फोर्स्ड टु डु इट. नो आई कान्ट से ओके आयुष्मान तिमी दुध खुवाऊ भनेर, बिकज ही क्यान नट डु इट हैन. तर अरू थिङ्समा त हेल्प गर्न मिल्यो नि.
नो इभन दुध खुवाउने बेलामा ब्रो जस्ट टु गेट अ टिस्यु
or
when
just
it's leaking.
the kind of things he does, I'll tell you, just to dudh khawne bela ma, if your posture isn't right, then dhar dukhcha ni ta. So he goes every time when I'm feeding my baby huncha ni, ma baseko kohi bela milदैन नि त, because I'm not going to be कि म tip top बसेर बच्चालाई खुवाउँछु भनेर. If she cries, then I'm just like, okay, here's your food. So sometimes I'm like slouching, sometimes I'm not in a comfortable position. So he makes sure कि म जहाँ बसेको भने पछाडि पिल्लोजहरु ल्याएर, so that I'm straight. Okay? So these are things you can do as a husband or as a father. And if you've not learned these, then learn them now. It's not too late, Nita. Learn them now, because if you have a wife at home who's pregnant or who's just given birth, then you don't have to see being a partner during parenthood doesn't mean कि रातभरि उठ्नुपर्छ भनेर त्यो होइन के. There are so many small subtle things that you can do throughout the day at all times without anybody having to ask you to do it, or without you showing it to them कि oh I'm doing you a favor. No.
Yeah.
Parenthood is a choice you made together नि त. So why should always the woman मात्र suffer? अनि सुत्केरीको बेलामा पनि अब बोलाउँछ नि त माइतीमा. अनि त्यो चाहिँ पहिला पहिलादेखिको चल्दा मलाई पनि राम्रोसँग थाहा छैन है. मैले बुझ्दै गएपछि के हुँदो रहेछ भने अब पहिला अब अहिले पनि होला इन सो मेनी हाउसेस, यु नो, वेन द गर्ल इज सेन्ट अफ बिहा गरिसकेपछि त्यहाँदेखि त ऊ त ससुराली जान्छ नि त. एन्ड सी इज नट भेरी कम्फर्टेबल ओभर द्याट विथ द इन लज एन्ड स्टफ, बिकज अब सर्टन रुल्स होला के होला, मेबी सी इज नट ट्रिटेड एज द ओन डटर होला. अनि सुत्केरीको बेलामा त अब जिउ दुख्छ नि त. यु क्यान नट गेट अप एन्ड गो टु वर्क एन्ड स्टफ. सो त्यो खालको एक्सपेक्टेसन त्यो बेलामा पनि राख्ला है ससुरालीमा. सो त्यो चाहिँ मेरो छोरीले भोग्न नपरोस् है भनेर चाहिँ माइती पठाउँदो रहेछ के. सो यु रेस्ट. Because माइती त आफ्नो घर हो नि त. Your mom and your dad is not going to make you do all that. You can sleep till 10, 11. So there might be some houses where ससुरालीमा women don't feel comfortable to do that. बच्चा पाइसकेपछि सुत्केरीमा पनि you feel like, oh my god, I have to wake up. Oh my god, 5 बजिसक्यो, के भन्छ, चिया पकाउनुपर्छ, त्यो होला नि त. So त्यो माइन्डसेटको लागि हो नि त पठाइदिने. तर त्यो सँगसँगै अर्को के भयो भने छोरा कम्फर्टेबली सुतोस्. अब सुत्केरी, बिकज फर्स्ट 2-3 months हो नि त बेबीले सबैभन्दा दुःख दिने भनेको राति एभ्री 2 hours 1.5 hour फिड गर्नुपर्ने. दे डोन्ट स्लिप द नाइट, दे कान्ट स्लिप बाई देमसेल्भ्स एन्ड स्टफ. सो त्यो मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पार्टमा ब्रो इफ यु नट देयर देन वाइ डु वी निड यु लेटर जस्तो पनि आउने क्या मलाई दिमागमा. हाउ क्यान यु जस्ट से ओ वाइफ गो टु द माइता एन्ड जस्ट स्टे देयर खालिको हुन्छ नि. होला चलिआएको चलन होला, दे माइट बी सम फ्याक्ट्स एन्ड साइन्स एन्ड वाट एभर विथ इट, बट if you think about it, if you can unlearn those things and learn new things, like he did for me. So he was like, la maiti jane ho, म पनि आउँछु. Because I also want to be with my daughter. अनि त्यहाँ गएर पनि त राति त बेडमा त मसँग त उही त सुत्ने हो नि त. If I go to my, doesn't mean कि oh my mom or somebody will come and sleep with me. They'll have their own life. त्यहाँ गएर पनि त I'm going to stay in my own room. हो ममले added help गरिदिनुहुन्छ होला. घरमा आफ्नो माइतीमा अलिकति comfortable feel हुन्छ होला. A lot of the ladies को लागि and stuff हुन्छ नि. तर it does not mean that your husband cannot go or should not go, okay? तर त्यस्तो thought process रहेछ क्या यहाँ. I've asked a few of my other friends and stuff. अनि माइती गएको बच्चा पाइसकेपछि अनि बुढा आएन भन्दा कहाँ आउँछ त बुढा, कहाँ आउन मिल्छ र, यस्तो पनि रहेछ क्या. कतिजना आउनै हुँदैन टाइप्स, और कहाँ उसलाई गाह्रो हुन्छ भनेर त गएको हो म यस्तो. सो हामीले पनि एज लङ एज वी किप गिभिङ वे फर द्याट हुन्छ नि कि होइन म आफै पनि जान्छु बिकज मेरो बुढालाई गाह्रो, देन त दे विल जस्ट गेट मोर एन्ड मोर कम्फर्टेबल इन द्याट लाइफस्टाइल नि त.
And us men, bro, we can't think for ourselves.
You can?
We can't think for ourselves. We have everything figured out. Somebody was there हाम्रो धेरै अगाडिदेखि नै ल केटा हो तिमीहरूलाई सजिलो पार्नको लागि यस्तो यस्तो रुल्स मैले बनाइदिएको छु फलो गर है. होला I don't know, there was somebody who did that होला जस्तो लाग्छ क्या मलाई चाहिँ. गरिआएको कुराहरूमा चाहिँ क्या. Because it's always the men who's been like, you know,
who have dictated everything.
They've dictated how to live our lives.
Yeah.
It's like that's such bullshit. मलाई लाग्थ्यो क्या पहिल्यैदेखि क्या. Because work scene हेर्दाखेरि पनि I'm seeing such there's a difference, okay? You can just feel it. You know, a lot of things, being a female, you have an easy way out. As a man, you have more things that are like easier for you, okay? अनि त्यस्तो हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it wasn't a favor, man. It wasn't a favor just to be able to spend time with my own child, man. That's what I wanted.
Exactly.
And in that process, I'm helping out my partner, my friend, my best friend. You know, she was best friend. That's why I'm married to her. No, it wasn't decided that hey, at least. So I have to live up to that. And for me, a relationship is always you give so and so amount, and the other person gives so and so amount. Because there's one thing, I don't know who made this, but I'll quote my mom because she was the one who taught me this. When you're in a relationship, there's an I and there's another I. When they're together, it'll be a beautiful we. But this I has to understand that if they are not good in themselves, you can't be in a relationship with another I. And when they're together, they should be I plus plus.
I plus plus.
Plus plus. Add tax and everything in it. So when I was in a relationship with her, my mom told me, hey Baba, when you're with Priyanka, does she make you Ayushman plus plus? It's like, yeah. Do Do you see that you make Priyanka plus plus? I guess so. And that's how.
If you love what we are doing, make sure that you subscribe and turn on notifications.
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.